Guys, welcome to the first episode of the MEDAVERSE Podcast. That's what's going to be called for now. I'm your host, Maida, Music by Maida. I've wanted to do a podcast for a while, and of course, it's just one of those things that until I actually sit down and do it, it was never going to happen. So here we are. I've tried to make the setup, cool, but I don't want to overstress it and try to perfect it. Otherwise, I'll fucking never release it. I'm fortunate enough to be house sitting at my big brother's house. I've got access to this nice light and this nice couch and things. So here we go. This will do for the first episode. Quick introduction about myself. I've been a producer since about 2014, 2015. Got into DJing 2011, 2012, something like that. Wanted to be a big DJ without producing. Over time, you start getting your own ideas. So then you get into producing. Obviously, I haven't gotten anywhere. I think as of the time of filming this, I've got about 400 followers on Instagram. Barely released any music, but that's all my fault. So it'd be fun to look back in a year at this episode and we can look at how, hopefully, that's all changed. So with this podcast, I want it to be just a discussion where I talk shit, really. We just chat about recent news within the dance music, typically, but we'll also touch on other genres too now and then. But mainly dance music, both here in Australia and abroad. Looking at big artists, small artists, upcoming events that have just taken place, just what's going on in the dance scene. I don't know. I'm sure there's other people that do dance music sort of a podcast and talk, but I didn't want to look too much into that and then think, there's already people doing it, so I shouldn't do it. Fuck it. Here we are. Yeah, let's just get right into it. So October's just passed. Pretty big month for the scene. We have ADE, lots of big festivals. So we're going to just jump straight into the news. So, Amsterdam Dance Event took place from the, 16th to the 20th. I was there. Great week. I wish we had something like this in Australia. The whole city just turns on for the dance music scene. Well, electronic music scene, but, mainly dance music. Great networking opportunities, great gigs. You meet a lot of great people. I was fortunate enough to meet up with my old coach, Mark Otten. Shout out to Mark Otten. He's a legend. Went to the Stamped Records label night, picked up this nice little hat that works out well for me to clip the microphone to. Really good time. Bit mad at myself for not taking full advantage of the networking and things, but that's just typical me, isn't it? Not taking advantage of a great situation. Nonetheless, we still got some good value out of it. Met some cool artists, made some good new friends. Sorry, I'm fucking waffling a lot, I know, but fuck it. I got to get this shit first episode. This first episode is going to be shit. I just need to get it out the way, all right? And we'll get there. Went to the Stamp Records label night. Let's talk about that. So once again, Martin Garrix demonstrating why, and coincidentally, he's the number one DJ in the world. We'll talk about DJ Mag in a moment, but for now, we're going to talk about the Stamp Records label night. Great event. Martin Garrix's record label that he created in 2016, Stamped Records. He hosts a label night where he puts on all the small artists on his label. Wow, what a guy, right? Once again, proven why he's probably the GOAT of the EDM scene. So it was great. Saw lots of artists I've listened to for a long time. Julian Jordan, Dylan Francis, a couple of the new, the breakout artists are on there. Nuzb, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's a G. Mero, bunch of sick people. Obviously, Matisse and Sadko, Dub Vision, so many other names I can't remember right off the top of my head. But sick night. And then, of course, Martin played. Opened for himself under his Y-Tram or Itram, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, alias, which was sick as well. Played a lot of cool IDs, but it's just a really good event, Imagine being in that position where you can put all these small artists on, throw them on the lineup. I think that's a pretty fucking cool thing to do. I'd love to be able to do that one day, but I have 400 followers, so it's going to take me a while. Didn't really go to any other gigs, I'm not going to lie. Didn't go to any other gigs. Went to some networking events. Like I said, I saw my old coach, Mark. He was also Martin's teacher when he was in school. He's a fucking G. He's a legend. Met some cool people there from all around the place, all around the world. DJ Mag. So every year, DJ Mag hosts a top 100 DJs of the world, sort of a voting thing. It is sort of a popularity contest, so there's always a bit of controversy about it. There was once upon a time where Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike were going out there with iPads, getting people to, vote for them that didn't even know who they were. So yeah, but Martin Garrix won it yet again. I think that's his 5th time. He came second last year, I believe, to David Guetta, and David Guetta came second this year. Cool. Doesn't really do, good for Martin. He gets to keep charging 500,000 USD for a show. My boy's getting paid, so fucking good for him. It is sort of a popularity contest, but with that being said, Martin's pretty sick. He doesn't go around begging for votes and that. He's a fucking G. He probably deserves it. He probably is. Is it a technical DJ thing? No. So a lot of the old heads obviously have a problem with it, and the real DJs have a problem with it because, it's just not a true representation of DJing skill. But nonetheless, top 100 DJ performers maybe. I don't know. Shout out to Martin Garrix, fucking number one once again. He's the GOAT. As well as the top 100 DJs, 1001 track lists hosts or does the top 100 or top 50 producers of the year, which is probably a more sort of accurate list. And shout out to our Brisbane boy, our local odd mob, Harry, for coming in 10th, I believe it was, amongst all these, these big, good producers. You've got Dolla in there as well, Fisher, one of the other Aussie boys, and then mixing with, I'm sure there's other Aussies too. I'm sorry for not knowing. But we've got the Cream boys. Shout out to Marcus and Daniel, my boys. They're in there somewhere. So the top 100 or top 50, it might be producers list done by 1001 track lists. That's pretty sick. But shout out to Odd Mob for getting number 10. That is fucking great. He's had some awesome releases this year. He's popping off. So it's really cool to see that, especially a Brisbane local, doing as well as he is. So good shit, Harry. What else do we have? I'm just checking my notes. Okay, well, speaking of all these big artists like Dolla, like Odd Mob, let's chat about some of the recent releases. So in October, we saw a lot of new music. We'll address Dolla's new song with Tovolo first. What's it called? What the fuck is it called? Cave by Dolla and Tovolo. Not gonna lie, at first I was listening to it thinking, I heard the drop in a snippet. I thought, this is kind of shit. Don't want your love, but I crave a touch more than ever. But of course, that's me being impatient. I re-listened to it. Great song. The chords in the break are sick. The intro's sick. Are you alone? Make me feel. Really nice tight production. Obviously, Dom's pretty insane. Yeah. When I first listened to it, I thought, fucking DNB there. But no, the more I listened to it, it really grew on me. Pretty sick song. Yeah, shout out Dolla. As well as Dolla's new song, we also had Odd Mob's new song, Vertigo, with Ed Graves on the vocal. Sick track. I need you close. I need you closer. He's using that offbeat bass, really his signature sound. He's got those catchy melodies he does with that nice little lead. That's fair. Sick little vocal thingo he did with Ed goes. Nice clean chords. Yeah, just a fucking clean track. I'm sucking Odd Mob off a bit this episode, but fuck it. Good on him. He's doing really well. So yeah, that's just cool. And then we'll finish another big artist. Obviously, my boy Martin Garrix, my goat, finally releases Gravity. Fans have been waiting a while for that one. Really sick song, progressive. It's got that nice old Martin Garrix, Matisse Sadko, Dub Vision-esque sound, 2014, 2015. So that was good. Really cool to hear it live. Nice melody, nice vocal. I'm not a huge fan per se of the genre. However, I'll always support my boy Martin. So shout out to him. That covers the big artists. Now I'm going to break into a segment. For now, I'm going to call the local list. So this is where I'll be looking at and listening to. There's just a couple of like small artists here in Australia, and I'll find some overseas eventually too, that, whose music I really like. So starting off with the boy from Sydney, Harry Hayes. He just released his song Baby. He's been dropping some fucking sick tracks this year. Sunflower is really dope. But Baby, his most recent one, it's really cool. Very nostalgic EDM. Gives me old sort of like Z vibes from 2012, like 2013. I think he's got some gigs coming up. I'm not entirely sure, but you could check that out on his Instagram page. Go follow Harry Hayes. So shout out to him. Another sick song I found by the Sydney boys Moss and Roy Boy called Deadweight. Not housey, but just a sick, what even is the genre? I don't know, I should probably know this. Bass, electronica, whatever the current, like, what the fuck kind of genre is it? I'm with it all night, I'm with it all day, building my mind to every dead way. Not like dubstep, DMB, I don't know, whatever. Fucking sick song, sick sound design, mad production. I'm not giving it all away. I'm not throwing it all away. Literally just found it by accident, and yeah, love it. So that's another good one. And then, fuck it, we'll finish off with my boy Marta, shout out to him. His new song going with that sort of Yeet-esque sound, Yeet influence sound, but you can still tell it's him, which is fucking dope. Yeah, literally just heard it the other day and I thought, fuck yeah, this is cool. Just sounds sick. Yeah, I know it's not house music, but fuck it. Literally as I'm editing this, I've found out that my good mate Reiko actually produced the beat as well. So let's go. Shout out to my boy Reiko. Next segment, we're going to be talking about Cream. The Cream boys, Marcus and Daniel. Shout out to them. They're always pushing boundaries, I suppose, with their Liquid Lab sessions. They're fucking dope. And they just dropped the newest episode, Liquid Lab 11. As per usual, sick production, sick lighting, camera work, the drones, the footage is great. And of course, the main thing, the music, lots of music, lots of melodic techno, lots of anima, John Summit acapellas, things like that. Notable songs, the songs that stood out to me at least. So, 42 minutes, we hear a classic song by Steve Angelo, Tivoli. It's a Cream remix, good melody. I mean, just listen to this and you can't tell me this isn't vibey. The way that bass line moves with that melody playing, oh, so fucking sick. Mission, what unloved mission, taking us to a higher place. Yeah. And that little fill. They're sick. I fucking love the Cream boys. I reckon they're dope. Sick fucking remix. Then after that song, we get what sounds like a new original by them, a new ADE featuring supposed to be Camden Cox on the vocals, called Weightless. That lead in the drop is just sick. Really cool call and response there between that long stuttery lead, the big drum, and then the little pluck, and then that little vocal. Yeah, their production is insane. I love everything Cream makes, and you've heard me say that. Now for this next one, I'm going to contradict myself because they played a Kings of Leon remix after that ID. I think comes in like 48 minutes into the mix. And look, the break is sick, very vibey, and yeah, would sound awesome live. But man, I was on the train coming from Germany to the Netherlands for ADE. Bruh, that drop, when I first heard the drop, I was like, oh nah, this is not it. And dong, 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 dong. I'm sure the more I listen to it, it'll grow on me. But at first, when I heard that lead, I was just like, nah, this ain't it. But fuck it. They're allowed to have one that I don't love every now and then. I still like all their music. I just don't love this one. But hell, fuck, maybe it'll grow on me. Yeah. But once again, shout out to the Cream Boys and their Liquid Lab sessions and their team, not just them, of course. There's a few people behind the scenes that make those Liquid Lab sessions as good as they are. That pretty much covers it. I know this is a shitty, quick, like rushed one. I'm talking too fast. But I look forward to getting better. I just talking to the 3 listeners, one of which is probably my mum, the other is probably my girlfriend, and one will be a friend. So, yeah, I look forward to just getting better at being able to talk to the 3 people that are currently listening. Yeah, but this is fun. Like, if you have any ideas on what I should be doing, please leave a comment or shoot me a DM. I'm really open to a lot of ideas. If you know anyone that's into dance music and you think they might enjoy this, or send it to them, tag them, whatever. If you know anyone that also wants to get into music production, shoot me a message. I'm doing free music producer coaching for beginners, like 6 to 12 months ideally. But hell, if you're a day one producer too, hit me up. No worries, we'll figure something out. If you just want to get into music, let me know. I'll do my best to help you for free, completely for free. Yeah. All right. I'll chat to you guys later. Fuck, I don't know.